This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Jade Empire 2. In the last episode, we continued exploring the Teahouse, meeting some funny and interesting people. One man wanted us to eat his brew, but or gruel, I guess in this case. But unfortunately, it was a little bit too dangerous for us, and we I don't know if I'd say we taught him a lesson, but we made him eat his own food, and he ate himself to death, and we stole his money. And his bronze tongue, too, so... Yeah, pretty dark, but hey, he's the one who wanted to get people to eat his food, and we knew it wasn't dangerous, so... Anyway, today we're going to try and see if we can help Quan get her Teahouse back. We better get a good reward for this, though. I wonder if she has anything else to add.
Hello again, dearie.
Do you miss owning... did I ask her that last time? Do you miss owning the Teahouse?
Oh, of course I do, dearie. It was...
Okay, I've asked her that before. Okay. Just making sure. Alright, let's convince Dudong to... Oh, wait, no, we have to do that by this. By Yanru here.
Hello again.
Alright. I want to talk about Dutong and his Imperial Writ.
That Imperial Writ has caused us no...
Actually, no, I think the writ is a forgery. Maybe I can make Dutong confess.
That might work. It would probably help if you get him drunk first. That's something I can help you with. Dutong's always having me send over wine. Usually I mix it with water so he doesn't get too drunk too fast, but I could start sending it to him unmixed.
Just don't get him so drunk he passes out. Get him drunk and I'll get a confession out of him.
It won't be quite that easy. I've watched Dutong for quite a while, and when he's drinking, he usually goes through 3 stages of drunkenness. Dutong gets very friendly when he starts to drink. You might get a confession out of him then, but I doubt it. He's not really all that drunk at that stage. Usually after about 7 bowls, he slips into depression and sorrow. He complains about how his life is worthless and what a bad and sinful man he is. Not a pretty sight. By the 9th glass, he starts to get paranoid. You can't really talk to him then. Usually around that time, I try to slip a restorative potion into his glass to sober him up.
So you have to get him into... So he gets 3 stages of drunkenness, just like everyone else, but we have to be careful not to get him too drunk, so... You can make him sober again?
The restorative tastes pretty foul, but it does the job. Works instantly and makes a man sober as an imperial judge. Dutong's guard keeps a vial handy at all times, just in case. The guard gave me a few vials so I could slip them into Dutong's wine when he starts to get paranoid. Keeps him from getting out of hand.
Alright, well... Let's see if we can get this man drunk and tell him to spill all the secrets. This is why I don't drink alcohol in real life, viewers. Let's send Dutong some drinks.
No problem. We have 2 sorts of wine here. Peasant's wine and Imperial seasoned spirits. The peasant's wine is pretty weak, but that's usually what Dutong drinks. The Imperial seasoned spirits are a lot stronger. 1 bowl of that is worth 3 bowls of peasant's wine. And if Dutong gets too drunk, I have the restorative to sober him up.
Let's try one of the Imperial drinks and see what happens, see which stage he goes into then.
1 drink for Master Dutong coming up. Anything else I can do for you?
Alright, let's
Good. Go speak to Dutong. If he's not drunk enough, or if he's too drunk, come back and see me and I'll mix him up another drink. We'll get him to admit he's a cheat and a sneak. Then old Mother Quan will be back in charge, and I won't ever have to give out another bit of bad advice.
Alright, let's see what the thing tells us there. Old Man Quad. Steeper Yanru believes Dutong is lying about the writ. He has agreed to help you get Dutong drunk so he'll confess his crimes. Confess your crimes! Imperial scum! Oh.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Master Dutong's Teahouse. What can I do for you, my friend?
Hey, don't steal my opening sequence. I mean, everyone says it. I'm just kidding. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that writ you showed Mother Quan.
The writ? Why waste time on such a dry and boring subject, my friend? Can't you see the drink is flowing? Look at how busy my teahouse is. Isn't it glorious? Put the writ out of your mind and join the party. Mingle. Enjoy yourself. Everybody should have a good time at Master Dutong's Teahouse.
Okay, so he's at slush stage. So let's
You should speak to Dutong.
see.
See if you can get him to confess to cheating old Mother Quan out of this tea house.
Yes. Let me refresh my drunkenness again just to make sure I got. Let's see.
Dutong is
Friendly.
very friendly when he starts to drink. You might-
Usually about
Usually
7
after
bowls.
about
Okay,
7
7.
bowls, he slips into depression and sorrow. He complains about how by the 9th glass. he
Okay,
starts getting-
7. So I need a. Okay, so I need this,
1 drink for Master Dutong.
and then peasant's wine.
1 drink for Master Dutong coming up. Anything else I can do for you?
Okay, so that should get him in the next stage.
Good, good. Go speak to Dutong. If he's not drunk enough, or if he's too drunk, we'll get him to admit he's a cheat and a sneak.
Okay, where'd he go? He was walking around earlier. There you are, dude. What's up, dude?
What do you want? You come to mock me? Come to laugh at the tragedy that is the life of Three Sheets Dutong?
I don't know. It don't seem too tragic. You own a tea house now. You get to drink whenever you want. What's so tragic about your life? Let's talk about that writ you showed Mother Kwan.
No, not the writ. Let's not talk about that. It's my secret shame. Just the thought of that writ brings tears to my eyes. It tears at my poor, miserable soul.
Tell me about the writ. You can trust me. Maybe you feel better if you... Charm says that. Intuition. Maybe you feel better if you tell me about it. Or intimidation. Tell me about the truth about that writ, worm. Yeah, that's the way to go.
Yes, I'm a worm. A filthy snake. I'm a worthless, wretched worm. Oh, I'm a despicable person. A bad, bad man. The writ, it's a fake. A forgery. I made it all up!
Boss, what are you saying? I better sober you up.
Oh, I hate that restorative potion. Oh, that stuff tastes like vomit baked in a glaze of goat hair and garnished with a sprinkling of horse dung. And now I have the strangest memory, as if I... Oh no. Did I say anything to you, stranger? Anything about, I don't know, an imperial writ?
Yes, you told me he was a fake.
What? No, I never said any such thing.
I heard what you said, Dutong. I knew you cheated Mother Kwan out of this place, and now we have proof. You can't get out of this now.
Ah, I see what you're after. Oh yes, Three Sheets Dutong was not born yesterday, or the day before that. Indeed, we are speaking the language of commerce. I will give you a great deal of silver to keep this little secret from getting out. Lots of silver for both of you, if you keep quiet about this.
I don't know, Dutong. Could really use the silver, but Mother Kwan is such a nice old lady, I'm just not sure what to do.
So do we do the right thing and give the tea house back to the old lady and keep it back to tradition, or do we let Dutong keep it and turn it into a hive of scum and villainy? You know what I think about this? Jingle, jangle, oh, hear how they clangle, and the coins they dance, or something like that. I don't remember the whole song. It's from Magoo's A Christmas Carol. That's a very catchy song. You suss me, Dutong. We won't sell it Mother Kwan like this. Give us a silver, Dutong, and we won't say anything. Yep. All about the silver.
Yeah, okay. I guess that's a smart thing to do. Give us the silver and we'll keep quiet.
Here you go. Yes, take it. And now, I consider this matter done with. Now please go away. I have a pounding headache.
A wise decision. Not only can we be done with this problem, but we've gained something too. I can see Master Li taught you well.
Nice. Yep, we get Discord 1,000 silver for doing that. I forget what we get if we help Mother Kwan. I think we get like a gem or something like that, and harmony if we help her. And yeah, if you're with Dawn Star, she mentions the cruelty of it if you decide to, not give her the thing. I wonder if she has any new dialogue now that after that.
Sorry, young one. I don't have time to chat.
Okay.
Master
Yeah, she no longer becomes like an active NPC. She now has just dialogue and she repeats herself. How about you? Yep.
I'm glad we got Dutong silver, but I feel bad for what we did to Mother Kwan. And now I'm stuck giving out bad advice as a barkeep.
Dude, you got like 1,000 silver. I think you're gonna be okay. This place will survive. I mean, it's probably gonna make more money as a tavern anyway. So, oops, that's not what I want to do.
I don't think we have anything to say to each other. If people see us speaking together, they might get suspicious about our business.
You mean how you cheated Quan out of the tea house? I think we need to negotiate our deal. Oh, I wonder if you could actually do that. I think we need to negotiate our deal.
I thought you might try to squeeze me for a little more. As a fellow swindler, I admire the effort. But you're forgetting that we two aren't the only ones involved. Remember, if you tell anyone the truth, both I and Steeper Yanru will deny it. 2 against 1. Nobody will believe you. Our business is done, so please go bother someone else. I have to get back to running my tea house.
You know, 2 against 1, but I have the Fists of Fury, dude. Alright, yeah, we can't get any more out of him. Oh, well. Let's see. I think it just goes to complete after you, yeah. Anyway, yep, we've forever changed Tien's landing by letting Dutong keep it instead of giving it to the old Lady Quan. But, yeah, maybe he's a better businessman. Who knows? Yeah, he'll drink a lot of the profits, but, you know, he did make his own way. He put forth the effort and made the writ himself, and he put forth the plan. You got to respect that. Quan just accepted it without even questioning it. So, as a total acceptor of the closed fist, I agree with this ending to this little tale. So, but yeah, I forgot what I do forget what the reward for doing the good path is. But yeah, I think you don't get. I think maybe you get a little bit of gold, or silver. But I think it is. I think you get like a gem of some sort, like something to improve your stats, like a little something. But okay, anyway, we're done with that little storyline. So let's finally go into Tien's Landing proper. Finally, yeesh. It's about time we actually explore the rest of this place. Maybe I should have like done all the tea house stuff in between other explorations of the town, you know, instead of just straight up going into the. Okay, that's the market. So, do you have anything, guys? Anything to say?
Things have never been easy in Tien's Landing.
The Emperor won't allow those slaving pirates to... See.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Sounds like the Emperor didn't know what he's doing. I'm just kind of filling out the map there for a sec. Let's see, what's that down spot? Okay. They all connect either way, but I'm just kind of filling up the map in little bits. My OCD's acting up, you know. My OCD's not too bad, but I do have minor fits every once in a while that I have to take care of. Otherwise, my brain goes like, "You must finish this. Stop it." More. Oh, okay.
Don't be like that.
Were you talking to me, or were you talking about someone else? Like that lady there. Huh. Well, anyway. Yep, finally time to explore the rest of this place after all this. Ooh, vase. Is it a vase? Is it just for me? It's got 18 silver. Just going a little overboard with destroying that. Let's see. Really, I'm just kind of looking for any random vases or stuff that might be hidden on the... Ooh, look at that sunset there. Bruh. Blinds me slightly. Yeah, for some reason, I can't get the camera to go downward. It's just kind of mess with my steez a bit. Huh. Who are you, Mr. Chuman?
Hello, and welcome to Chuman's Woodcrafts. I'm afraid I don't have any woodwork items ready right now. My inventory's a bit understocked.
What are you talking about? There's a bunch of logs right next to you. You mean the actual finished woodworked items? Well, I guess that's true. Who are you?
I'm Chuman the Craftsman. Nobody important, just a simple merchant of fine woodwork items. A merchant who may not be in business much longer, I'm afraid. There are several customers who owe me money, but with the dam open, times are hard. I can't expect them to pay me when they can't even feed their families. And if they don't pay me, I can't afford the raw materials to make my woodwork. It's a difficult situation, but I'm trying to make the best of it.
Well, just make them pay you. Jeez. Customers are taking advantage of you. I go into some back of your feet. That's enough about your business. Your customers are taking advantage of you.
You might be right. I'm a fine craftsman, but I'm not much for business. I extend credit too easily, and then I can't bring myself to collect. It's just not in my nature.
Maybe I could help you collect.
No, that won't be necessary. I don't want to cause any trouble for my customers. I'm sure they'll pay me eventually. At least, I hope so.
Looks like this unless we give him the silver itself, it's not going to go anywhere. He says the same thing, right?
You might be.
Okay, well, I'm not giving him the money for that. That's enough about your business.
A good thing. It's an uncomfortable topic, really. It's not so much that I need anyone's charity as I could just use some help around here.
Well, that ain't me who's gonna do that, that's for sure. I've got an epic journey to go on. I want to ask you some questions.
No, I'm nobody. You don't want to talk to me. You should speak to Minister Sheng. He's much more important than a simple merchant about to go out of business.
Well, at least you admit you're no one important, scum. I mean, what? You're going out of business.
There are several customers who owe me money, but with the dam open, times are hard. I can't expect them to pay me when they can't even feed their families. And if they don't pay
Okay,
me,
never mind. We're going back to that thing again. Whoops. I must have asked that earlier, but I just kind of... No, we already asked him. Okay. We're good with you then. Bye. So long. Farewell. Mr. Truman. Do you have anything to say?
The fisherman's.
Times are tough. Times are tough. Times are tough. It reminds me of like an old webcomic I used to read like a long time ago. It was like, it made fun of RPGs, and like one of the big things there was like the main character would talk to an NPC, and all he'd say was just repeat the "times are tough" word like every other second, just to be funny.
Easy being a dock worker.
Yeah. It's like 8-bit theater with the "Welcome to Corneria, I like swords. Welcome to Corneria, I like swords." Man, I wonder if that Flash series is still going in that comic series, or they've stopped since then. Probably stopped. That seems like that was one of those things in the early days of the internet. Anyway, hello, Mr. Lishun, whatever.
Welcome, stranger. Welcome to beautiful Tien's Landing. Isn't it a glorious day? Oh, I know. People complain and grumble, but honestly, I think they're overreacting. Things can't be that bad, right? After all, you're here. If the town was truly doomed, would we still be getting visitors? Ha, I think not. In fact, I think your presence here is a sure sign that things are looking up. Soon, all our problems will be solved. It's just like I kept saying.
You seem way too optimistic for what's going on, dude. Especially from the way everyone's talking. So, but not everyone has to be all doom and gloom, I guess. Who are you? Glad to keep your spirits up. Find your optimism. I find your optimism disturbing.
Huh, you're not the only one. All over town, people keep saying to me, Lishun, why are you so happy? Can't you see how bad things are? But it's just a matter of perspective. Things will get better, they always do. It's like my father used to say, the greater the problem, the greater the solution. I'm sure it'll all work out.
The greater solution, the greater good. I think you're in denial.
Denial? Preposterous! Sure, half the people have moved away, and those who stayed have mostly given up hope, and the entire town is running out of food and silver. But does my optimism mean I'm in denial? Of course not! I mean, none of the buildings are on fire, right? See? Something good. Just like that, right off the top of my head. I admit that some see our Imperial Minister Sheng as, well, not entirely competent or capable of dealing with our problems. But somehow things will work out. They always do.
Well, if you want to live in this planet called Denial, then, or this river called Denial, then I'll leave you to it, I guess. I want to ask you about something else.
Of course, of course. I will gladly converse on any number of topics. It's a fine way to pass the time on such a beautiful day.
I'm not gonna talk to you forever, dude. I've still got a mission to take care of, like a bunch of other things. So, actually, I guess we should ask him who are you?
People call me Lishun the Talkative, though I have no idea why. I'm actually a basket maker. In fact, I dare say I am the best basket maker in all of Tien's Landing. Of course, with the dam open, ships can't navigate the river. So, I have no supplies to make my baskets and no customers to buy them. But am I worried? Of course not. My children only need one meal a day. After all, they're small. And my wife can take a third job if necessary. I know things will turn around soon.
Third job? Why aren't you taking a third job, dude? Letting the lady of the house take all the work. You know, you seem like a nice fellow, but I hate not to punch you. Yeah, let's see. Okay. I think you're in denial. Can talk something about something else. Tell me about the town's problems.
The Great Dam's been opened and the river level has dropped. Ships can't navigate the river and nobody can fish. But I think people are overreacting. Basically, we're suffering some minor inconveniences, which I'm sure will soon be resolved. Still, there are a few alarmists who scream and cry that our town is dying. Can you imagine? They have no faith in the Emperor, nor in Minister Shang, who is in charge of Tien's Landing. I am sure the cunning Shang has a plan to save us.
Cutting Shanghai, even though earlier you said he thought he might not have been quite as capable as you thought. Where can I find Mr. Shang? Even though we know where to find him.
He's in the town square, the highest point in Tien's Landing. Just follow any path leading up until you can't go any higher, and you're there. Minister Shang may not have the best reputation, but I'm sure that's just gossip. I'll bet he's actually a smart, active man who can reassure you of our town's future.
Sure. Like all politicians. Ugh. Something else.
Of course, of
No,
course. I will...
repeat himself. I have questions about the town itself.
I'm always happy to talk about Tien's Landing. We may have a few minor problems, but I'm sure Shang, our Imperial Minister, will find a way to solve them.
This is what happens when you have blind trust in the government. Where did the name Tien's Landing come from?
A splendid question, and one in which I am particularly well-versed. It is a fascinating tale that dates back to the blessed first Emperor of Jade, Sagacious Tien.
Yeah, I've heard about that a bit from Sagacious Zoo over there. Although I'm surprised you're not saying anything, Sagacious, but sounds interesting. Go on.
Before he was Emperor, before there was even an empire, Sagacious Tien was a young man, fond of wandering the countryside. One day he stopped, weary from his travels. He lay down to rest beneath the shade of a cool tree and had a marvelous dream of a shining empire. This dream drove him to create the Jade Empire as we know it. To honor the memory of his dream, he returned and built a summer palace in the spot where he had stopped to rest. In time, a town, this town, sprang up around the palace.
So this place popped up because it was a resting home for him at the summer vacation. Yeah, I've heard worse reasons to build a town. I don't see any palace around here.
Well, that was long ago. Over the centuries, the castle fell into ruin. But make no mistake, Tien's Landing is where he had his dream. The castle proves it.
But there is no castle.
Yes, but there used to be, many centuries ago. All evidence of it may be gone now, but just knowing it was here once is all the proof I need. Other villages try to claim the Emperor had his dream while crossing their lands, but I know the truth. Tien's Landing, my hometown, is the birthplace of the Empire.
Just not as big as the actual capital itself, but alright, I tire of you. Goodbye!
Enjoy your stay in wonderful Tien's Landing, where things are never as bad as they seem.
I guess that's true, but sometimes super optimism can be a little annoying. Oh, you have to say boy. Boy. Oh. How can criminals stop talking when I come into a room? Because you touch yourself at night. I mean, okay, so, yeah, we got... There's supposed to be, like, one character that's going to pop up pretty soon that I want to talk to. Well, a lot of it is me just kind of clearing out the map and looking for any random pots or gems that we can access. Not too many of them around Tien's Landing, if I remember. That dial was still stuck on the screen. Ooh, a boathouse, huh? Hello, Mr. Guard.
This here's a private club. Members only.
Private? Open this door, I'll break it down.
No chance. It's braced from the other side. You can't get in unless you're a member.
Damn it. Locked door is my one weakness as a main character. How do I become a member?
You can't. Just move along.
Fine, I'll be going.
You have a nice day now.
I guess I can't browbeat my way into everything in this world. Ugh, just because I have martial arts, apparently I can't just, like, intimidate people all ding-day-do day. Oh, well. We'll be able to get in there eventually. I forgot what quest line it is that requires us to go in there, but we will. So, do not forget, we shall be back, Mr. Boatguard. Alright, looks like there's nothing here. That's sad. I'm sad. Ooh, well, at least we found something. Alright, yeah, 6 silvers, and nothing. Ooh. It's kind of weird that the vases in the like town are trapped because we can actively get to a font station pretty easily. So it's like, what's the point, you know? Oh well. Anyway, all right. Let's talk to these two folks over here. They look interesting. They have a flag on them. obviously mostly important. Another game, Vo? Are you tired of losing? Interesting. Mistress Vo and Yan of the Iron Fist. Okay, let's talk to them. You play too conservatively, Vo. You must be bold when playing a game of Yi. Did I teach you nothing?
You taught me much, Jian, but the most valuable lessons were learning where you were wrong. 17th square of the lion, if you please.
Huh. A wise move. You know you cannot win. You stall this game the way you hesitate to learn of harmonic combinations. You must be bold, though.
You are being rude, Jian. We have a guest. Let us place the game on hold a moment.
I was doing my best to ignore you. Very well. What do you want from Jian the Iron Fist or Mistress Vo? If you're here for training, I refuse. Whoa. Calm down, old man. Jesus. Harmonic, whatever you called them. Isn't those the combination attacks you can use to get, like, spheres and stuff like that? Maybe we want to talk to them about some things. Let's see. What are you doing here? What kind of training do you two offer? I have questions about Tien's Lane. Make sure you leave you two alone. What exactly are you doing? We are having a game of Yi. Interrupted. Playing without the board or pieces is hard enough without some stranger. You're playing without the board? Man, I don't even know if I could even imagine a game like that. I'm a visual person in real life. I've got to see it.
Surely you know of Yi, the capturing game? Played on a board of 19 rows and columns, the black and white pieces capture territory for their player.
Yeah, we simply have decided to do away with the board. And when it's properly focused, it's not so hard to keep the game in one's mind. Kind of reminds me of Go, actually. Is it Go? Yeah, I think so. Huh. I'll leave you to your game. What kind of training do you offer? I have some questions about what kind of training do you two offer? Too many people seek our guidance.
Do not be so hasty, Jian. You did not turn me aside all those years ago.
And look where that got us. Your foolish devotion to the way of the open palm drove you from my tutelage and made you weak. No more. End of subject. Why are you still talking to her then if you got affected so badly by that? Wait, if she's open palm, does that mean you're closed fists? What exactly are you doing? Oh, wait. I have some questions about Tien's Landing. Then you should ask them of someone who cares.
Forgive him. Had my former master bothered to remember his manners, he might have told you that we are not from Tien's Landing. We know little of the events here.
The Empire posts a minister to look after this place. Shing is his name, I think. Pester him if you must know about this place. So we can't do anything with him yet.
Do not.
Okay, I'll leave you two to your game.
Jian the Iron Fist isn't honestly going to let this one walk away, is he? If you don't say anything, then I will, you old goat.
As much as it pains me, Vo is right. I see potential in you. Greater strength than the dozens of worms who compete for my favor. I don't know if we're saying compete for, say, dude.
I, too, see strength, but also the capacity for understanding the world and your place in it. You could prove an interesting pupil.
That would be nice to have extra skills to learn. What is this? Does this mean you'll train me? What are you getting at? I do need approval. There's no need to weigh my merits. I don't need your approval. There's no need to weigh my merits. Ha! Well said! You're wrong, of course, but that's the right spirit. You're wrong, of course. Thanks for that, old man, I think. I will make you an offer. Show me that you understand every nuance of the way of the closed fist, and I will teach you how to bend the storms to your will through tempest.
He would like nothing more than to have you as a student. But show me that you walk the way of the open palm, and I will teach you the mysteries of Stone Immortal.
Both Tempest and Stone Immortal are very sensitive to your temperament. Harmony or discord can affect your ability to control air and earth respectively.
We will be here for some time. If you wish to wish either of our tutelage, but do not ask us to guide you on your path. Learning the ways on your own is the most important lesson. So basically, this quest, well, I guess we could read the quest log just to tell you. An ancient game. You have encountered the two masters involved in the game of Yi, a strategic game in which black and white pieces struggle to control territory on a board. It seems their game extends to the world around them, as both have offered to train you in their style, but only if you can prove that you follow one of their competing philosophies. Impress Mistress Vo. Mistress Vo is willing to train you in the Stone Immortal style, but she made it clear that she will only train those who completely understand the way of the open palm. Return to her in Tien's Landing when you feel you're ready to be tested. And impress Jian the Iron Fist. Jian the Iron Fist has only time for those who demonstrate a complete understanding of the way of the closed fist. If you can prove such an understanding to him, he seems willing to teach you the Tempest style. Return to Jian in Tien's Landing when you feel you're ready. So basically what this quest is that as soon as we completely max out our Harmony or Discord, we'll get one of the two abilities. Unfortunately, that means we cannot get both. So you can't get, as far as I understand, you cannot get, if you get the Earth one, you can't get the Air one later on, and vice versa. So make your decision. Now, technically, you could be a Discord player and do all Harmony, a lot of Harmony choices to get it, and then go back to Discord. But that takes a while to get to like one over the other, so it's almost best to just kind of start from the beginning. So as you can see there on the little thing to the left, you know, you see that hand and the fist. As soon as it gets to the max, as soon as it gets to the bottom, which I think the game shows on either on your stat or character sheet somewhere, it tells you that you're at max. As soon as it hits max, either one will give you that skill, which we should be able to get max Harmony or max Discord by the end of this chapter for sure. Although you can, a little bit of a spoiler, you can come back here later on in the game till a certain point. There is a point where there's like a no turning back point, but you can still, even if we finish the chapter officially after doing all the side quests, we can still come back and get their quest. But I'll let you know whenever. See.
The folks of this town were kind at first, but now they're starting to annoy me.
Not really adding much there.
If Captain Ing can't get this ship out soon, there'll be a mutiny.
But yeah, so I'll let you know whenever we get to a point of no return. It'll be a long time when we get to that point. I don't even know if you'll all remember it by that point. So, all right, well, I was just checking around there. So let's go back, see if there's anyone. Yeah, a lot of these people will start repeating themselves after a while. So, but if I remember correctly, those skills are pretty good, like either the Air or Earth one. But all right, well, we finally finished the Teahouse, at least for the most part. We will have to come back to for one or two quests if I remember correctly. But we're done with it, and now it's time for the rest of Tien's Landing. Luckily, most of them are just talking to people and unlocking quests that we finish whenever we talk to the Minister Shang, and we can actually get on with the plot and go to new areas and find new people and stuff like that. So, in the next episode, Jade Empire 2, we'll get more quests and stuff like that. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.